Hi there, this is a net question from the 0979 paper 2021. The question says, the holder of the mobile phone is shown below. The holder is made of one piece of folded card. So you can see it's folded like that. So it does cross over at this section. Complete the development or net of the mobile phone holder on a scale of 1 to 2, which means it's half size. So we've got to half all these measurements. So 110 becomes 55, 60 becomes 30, 16 becomes 8, 30 becomes 15, 140 becomes 70, 70 becomes 35, 80 becomes 9, 80 becomes 40. So you've got the start of a corner, so it's got to be the start of this corner here. There's like a slot, and you can always do like a rough sketch if you're trying to work it out, but you've got this section cut out and a slot here, so that must be that slot there, but we're not given the bottom and we don't know that distance, so that says we can't work from the bottom, we're going to need to work from the top. So this shows that, and it's the same on both sides. We don't know what the measurements are, so we just use what we're given, and it's all about the centre line as well, so we'll use the centre line a lot. So if you've got a centre line in, quite often it's going to be it's a reflection of one side or the other. So that is 14, so double check that is 14, so I can put a vertical in here. And then you've got a section that comes out, so that here is 4. So I'm going to mark out 4 here. So that's that section down to here, okay? So we need to measure this and extend it. We don't know, it's not given on the drawing, so this is a dash line because it's a fold line. Just extend that out, and we know that's got to come down. It's at a slight slant, so we've got our centre line, so we can just use that. That's 2, so we can use that. So 20 millimetres, we can just use that to draw a line and measure. So now we're down to here. We know this distance, so it's 110. So measuring, or 55 in half. So measure 55. Draw, so that's going to come to there, so that's a fold line. So I'm just going to draw it across. And we know, so we've got to here, that distance there is 30, so either side of the centre line, that's going to be 15. And you know that that's going to join up, it's not. And then from here to the bottom is 70, so we can draw the whole measurement in to get on the bottom in. So it's 70. I'm just going to extend this down a bit. I'm going to measure 70. Just fits in. That's the bottom. From the top to the top of this slot is 15, so I'm going to mark down 15 and draw that in. And it's 8, so the whole slot is 8, so that's going to be 4 either side of the centre line. So we now can complete that slot. Well, not the slot, the cutout. So then we've got the slot. So now we need to know the distance at the bottom is 80. So that's going to be 40 either side. So, sorry, the distance is 40, it's half of that, so it's 20 either side. That's why it's important to cross out the original measurements. It's quite easy to get confused. is the shape